Hey, what's up, YouTube? Coming to you from quarantine. And why are we in quarantine? Because we don't want to spread the virus, which is doubly important for us because we have the virus. We got the coronavirus, COVID-19. We got it. So I thought I should go ahead and share our story of it and see if I can help people piece together this once society is in ruins and they look back and try to figure out how it all happened. So, around the 12th, a employee of my wife came in to work. She had already tested herself. She had got a test for the coronavirus because she was in California and had exposure to people who had the coronavirus. But she still came into work while she was waiting on the test results. Test results came back. She's positive. So she's out. But then my wife had already met her and hung out with her and then come back. Me and my wife experienced almost no symptoms. Little sniffles, little bit of a cough, really nothing that stood out. We didn't think that we had it. Actually, that's not true. Curie thought we had it and that we were just not showing symptoms. She's probably right. So the problem is with Hunter. So Hunter is 8 years old. His second molars are coming in the back of his mouth. And so he's going through teething again, kind of on a small scale. And it produces a whole lot of saliva when he's doing that. So he's sleeping on his back, and then the saliva is coming in, and then it's going down the back of his throat. Sorry, the dogs don't like to be locked up either. And so what that did is that gave him croup, which is an inflammation of the voice box. So he had a lot of coughing, and the croup ended up spreading and went to his ears, and he had an ear infection. And right when he got the ear infection, and that was in full tilt, was when Curie came home carrying the virus. And so it loved Hunter. It jumped right onto him. And I'm lucky that for whatever reason it's not a strong strain. I don't know if there's different strains. I don't know what it is. We're not dead. We're not dying. We are mildly inconvenienced. Hunter's got a big cough, and sometimes it ends with a whistle, which is a really strange thing to hear, and he can't help it. If I put my head to his chest and I have him do deep breaths, I can hear the fluid in between the lungs and the chest cavity, like when you have pneumonia. He says he has difficulty breathing, but I'm not thinking it's actually that serious because I see him run around and play with the dog and stuff. He also says the same thing about his chest and his heart hurting. It doesn't come up until it's bedtime and we're going over his symptoms and what he's feeling. So I don't think it's actually that major. He's got congestion, stomach ache, moodiness. That's his claim that he's moody. I think he's just a boy. I think he's 8. He says he's got confusion, which is an odd one, because I know that's a symptom for COVID-19, and it's not the sort of thing that a boy just admits to. So there's a whole bunch of the world, and even in this town, that's treating the coronavirus as a very not serious thing. And it's because most people don't have it. And I can tell you, everyone's attitude towards you changes if you tell them, oh, by the way, I have the coronavirus, so you need to keep your distance. They are scared shitless. I had I had a plumber, and I had scheduled it like a month ago for today. And he showed up, and I told him, hey, by the way, we've got the coronavirus, so we want to keep our distance. And he just turned and ran and went right back into the car and called up his office, and the office says they can't help us. They can't help us right now because of that. Luckily, it was not a severe emergency plumbing emergency. Um, the school tried to set up online learning, and they did not do a good job of it. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I get to touch my face now. See? Look, aren't you jealous? Look at that. I can touch my face all I want because I already have it. But the school's not doing a great job, doing a terrible job, really, of transitioning to online learning. They should have had everything worked out a month ago, and they dragged their feet while other counties went ahead and got things going. Nothing works at all. So I called up the school. I said, can I get a paper packet? Because you have paper packets for the people that don't have computers. And they said, fine. I said, oh, yeah, by the way, I've got the coronavirus, so somebody needs to come out to the parking lot, and I'll open up the back window of the car and just throw it in. And they give me a call when I'm almost there and say, we can't do that. Don't come here. Don't come here. You have the coronavirus. Don't come here. And I'm like, really? Because you don't have to see me. I mean, like, if you want it even further, just leave it on the sidewalk outside the school and then go back inside and I'll pick it up. I'm like, no. I said, well, what if I get somebody else to come get it? And then they give it to me. They go, and I said this, well, then you'd give them the virus. I'm like, are you kissing people when they get the packets? Are you handshaking or licking eyeballs? You don't have to actually come in contact with somebody to give them a packet. He can put it in the mailbox. They can leave it on the doorstop. The pizza guys have all figured this out. There's no contact delivery already normalized. They ended up deciding that they were just going to mail it to us. Okay, so Hunter gets to skip school for a few more days. We're doing some great extra homeschool stuff, though. Everybody's lining up to do little 10, 15-minute conversations with Hunter on subjects that they're experienced on. That's pretty good. That is our coronavirus story so far. Kiri has been home working. She misses being in the car and alone and without us. Hunter seems to be fine with it. It's a lot of video games. The poor dog, he needs a haircut by a professional because I butchered his hair. But all the groomers are in quarantine, so we're gonna have to wait. I get to butcher Hunter's hair later on today. And that's it. Everybody stay inside, or I will find you and I'll cough on you.